Back in the day, people used to use these magazines, these real estate investor magazines, to go to the back of the workbooks, look at the data, and find where their next investment opportunity might lie. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 free resources that you can use to get an advantage in your research, to understand the property market in a more comprehensive way, and to really get comfort over your next potential investment purchase. And in a future video, I'm going to be going through this 2010 magazine, looking at the hot 100 suburbs that they picked. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see that video down the track. The first free tool I have on my list is propertyvalue.com.au. Now, the great thing about this tool is it's absolutely free. It's backed by the back end of CoreLogic's data, but you need to be wary about the valuation estimates for properties. Some of the bands that CoreLogic gives in terms of property values can be very wayward, and so you might get estimates that are significantly below market value or above depending on the situation. The good thing here is it lets you cross-check bedrooms, bathrooms, car spaces, and land size. You can also scroll down and take a look at the suburb and look at comparable sales that are recommended by the platform. You can also then have a quick look at school zones and some recent data and clearance rates in those suburbs as well. So it's a free tool to give you a ballpark. Other investors and homeowners looking to buy properties will typically do these searches as well. So it puts you on an even playing field in terms of understanding the information about the property, a likely online estimate, and some comparable sales to look at. The next one on my list is Microburbs. This has a plethora of information. It's basically a heat map that you can apply different layers over suburbs to get a different understanding of median price growth, demographics, affluence, lifestyle, transport, and you can look across multiple cities. Now, basically what you can do is you can plug in a suburb into Microburbs and run this data over the top of the suburb. So you can look at the median sale prices, the 3-year growth, the past year growth, median rents, and all of those living and lifestyle scores as well. So it's going to give a score for different suburbs and place that heat map over different pockets in the suburb. Now, that's a really important thing. Microburbs can give you a better understanding of which pockets are more popular, which pockets are more dense, which pockets have access to transport and lifestyle opportunities. So take a look at Microburbs, get an understanding of the suburbs you're looking at investing in. This is just a great tool based on historical data to have a look and compare suburb to suburb. The number 3 tool on my list of free tools to use is the flood maps provided by local city councils. Moreton Bay, Brisbane, Redland Bay, and Logan City Council all have their own websites, and each of them provide a flood awareness map, which is typically interactive, and you can plug in the property's address, search up the address, and understand the likelihood of potential floods for that specific property. Now, it's important to talk with local agents, local building and pest inspectors to double check the likelihood of floods as well. You can get these reports from your solicitor as well, which are typically from the same data source. So jump online, have a look at your local council's flood map, get some confidence as to what the elevation of the property is and whether it might have any overland flow or flooding issues. And this will give you a lot more comfort if you're buying in the Brisbane or the greater Brisbane market. I know it's a big concern for people looking at the media, talking about floods. Do all of Brisbane's suburbs flood when it rains up here? That's just simply not the case. There's only specific streets and pockets that are affected by the Brisbane River, by the Logan River, by surrounding overland flow paths. Jump online, take a look at the flood maps, and hopefully that gives you some more useful information. The next one has plenty of reports that you can run, and this is SQM Research. SQM Research gives out a bunch of free data on their website, like auction results, sold records, vacancy rates, weekly rental listings, rental yields, and demographics. You can also get a bunch of paid reports from SQM, but like I said, these data sets are quite high level, so I don't know whether it's worth it for you or not to look at these reports. Some of these reports, the paid reports, can be so macro level that it might not be worth you spending your hard-earned money on actually buying these reports unless it gives you peace of mind. For me, we like using the vacancy rates to get a feel of what the suburbs vacancy rates look like from a leading researcher. And so the auction results, sold history, vacancy rates are some of the free reports that are really useful from SQM Research's website. You can look by postcode or you can look by suburb and get the historical data on those locations. Now, the last free resource on my list that I wanted to chat about today is a website called PropertyChat. Now, PropertyChat I've been a long time lurker and never actually posted on there, but it has hundreds of posts about property discussions, and you can get as involved or just be a reader like myself and gain as much knowledge from the website as you can. Back in the day, it used to be Summersoft. So there was Summersoft plus investor magazines, and that's how people got their discussions and worked out where they might want to buy in the past. Obviously, in the digital age we're in, we have access to a lot more tools online, a lot more information, and people are struggling with information overload. But Property Chat might give you some ideas. It might help you with some tax planning ideas to take to your accountant. It's a great place to just do some additional research. I know I found it great for looking at trust structures and how other people are looking to structure their portfolios. So jump on there, have a look at a bunch of the forums and see what information you can grab off there. I always like to write them down or save all those notes in one folder. So I've got my own notebook or my own workbook taken away from key points I found online. Now that's been 5 free resources that you can use right now in your property investing search. I hope you found this information useful. Make sure you drop a like on this video. It really helps me out as I'm trying to grow the channel. Subscribe as well and watch this video over here for more things real estate, renovating and financial freedom. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.